Well, you know, this is one of the most anticipated events of the year for pro wrestling, just around the corner. We're talking about WWE Summerslam. This Saturday in Las Vegas, it's a stacked card from top to bottom. Perhaps one of the most exciting matchups, though, has local ties. Yeah, our San Diego boys, stars of Friday Night SmackDown, San Diego's very own Rey and Dominik Mysterio. They're going to try to regain that SmackDown Tag Team Championship. You're going to be against the Usos, so they're joining us this morning. So good morning to both of you. Good to have you on.
Good morning to you as well.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So tell us, what would it mean to win this SmackDown Tag Team Championship match? I mean, father-son duo right there together.
To be honest, I mean, when we won the titles the first time, we created history. You know, the first father and son tag team champions in the history of the WWE. So
being able to be a two-time father-son tag team champion would be
It'd be pretty epic. I think it's so awesome that you are San Diego's very own pride and joy here. Dominik, you're pretty new to wrestling, right? You started training 5 years ago. Let's talk about that. What made you decide to follow in your father's footsteps?
You know, I was always a big fan growing up. You know, I always had to have all the action figures, was at all the shows. Was very focused on football. My high school never offered wrestling, so I figured why not give it a shot once I got out of high school. And you know, first time I stepped into that ring, it was love at first feel, I guess. And 1 year ago, I debuted SummerSlam last year, so I'm excited for SummerSlam this year.
Yeah. What high school did you go to, by the way?
I went to Horizon Christian High School.
All right. Here in San Diego? Give them a little shout out right there. That's awesome. That's so great. So how do you two prepare? How do you two train? I see a gym right there behind you. Tell us how that works, Rey. I mean, do you put your son through a lot?
You know what? When we're at home, and it's obvious a must that we work out. So we do work out the 4 days that we're at home, and then my son steps out to the ring maybe twice a week, you know, to pick up on his wrestling skills. But yeah, overall, it's always a training session, workout session, and the grind inside the ring is obviously much more than working out in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, you're flinging people around. You're getting flung around. I do not even understand how you guys do this and not break bones constantly. What does it really take?
Oh, you know, knock on wood that I've actually never broken a bone. And
I've had several broken bones through my, not career, but my lifetime, thanks to this man right here.
Okay.
But wrestling is a grind. I have had over 9 surgeries on my left knee, ACL tears. And, you know, after all those surgeries, I'm still going hard.
Now, I do want to ask, I hope it's okay that I ask, but why you're wearing the mask, but you don't want to cover your pretty face, Dominik?
I mean, I tried. I really wanted to, but it was too late at that point, and everyone already knew my face. And they said I looked the same since I was 8 years old. So
yeah, no, it's a good face. You better keep it showing. So you guys will be taking on the Usos again. Now it's Rikishi's twins. I just got schooled on this from our producers. You know their style. They know yours. Is that a good thing?
In a way, yeah.
I would say so. It has its positives and negatives.
And let's talk about the 619. So that's that move that people know and love you for. Do you get nervous when you pull that one off?
Not anymore. You know, I don't even think I've ever gotten nervous doing that move. And I have slipped a couple times, but overall, the fact that I get to represent my city, you know, inside the ring, and not only per se in Vegas this Saturday, but all around the world, you know, everywhere that I've been, that I had the opportunity to wrestle in front of different countries. And the fact that I can hear fans screaming 619 from the other side of the world, that is amazing, you know, because it's a representation of my city.
I think we have video of you pulling this one off. How exactly do you describe the 619? What is the move?
God, I think the best way to describe it is you have your opponent draped over the second ropes on his knees on the mat, and I bounce off the rope that's behind him, and I charge him at full force, throw myself into the ropes. I grab the middle rope and the top rope, and I just swing my body through and kick him in the face as hard as I can.
Okay, and it's something you have passed on to your son as well. That's awesome. You guys, this Saturday, you'll be at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. SummerSlam will actually be one of the first sporting events at full capacity at Allegiant. What do you think that's going to feel like for you?
Honestly, it's been a dream come true for me, being able to perform in front of live crowds since I debuted. Up until a couple weeks ago, I performed in front of virtual fans and at the Thunderdome, which was WWE's virtual screens. So being able to perform in front of thousands of people is beyond amazing and beyond.
That's going to be huge. Yeah. For real quick, guys, we only have a few seconds left, but how can people here in San Diego watch?
Oh, you must go. You have to drive down. I mean, it's only the backyard of San Diego. You got to cruise down to Vegas. Yes, as well. Yourself, you have to make sure you make it out here.
I love it. Thank you, boys, so much for being on. Good luck to you this Saturday.